All right, watch this.
As you well know, there's a new report that in 2016, the year you were elected president, and 2017, your first year as president, that you paid $750 a year in federal income tax each of those years. I know that you pay a lot of other taxes, but I'm asking you the specific question. Is it true that you paid $750 in federal income taxes each of those 2 years?
I paid millions of dollars in taxes, millions of dollars of income tax. And let me just tell you, there was a story in one of the papers.
Show us your tax
I paid $38 million.
All right, here's the truth. The truth is that in 2016 and 2017, Donald Trump does not pay taxes on assets unless there is a wealth tax in the state. We don't have a wealth tax federally. They want a wealth tax, but we don't have a wealth tax federally. Donald Trump signed off all of his businesses over to his children. He lost so much money in 2016 that he only had a $750 tax burden. Here's the thing. Donald Trump overpaid his taxes. He's in the middle of an audit, and the IRS actually came back and said, you overpaid for all of these years. And he said, keep that money, put it towards future tax burdens. And he lost so much money in 2016 that his tax burden was only $750. He has his taxes paid up. He has his taxes paid up. Now, in 2017, what was his tax burden in 2017? We realize this man has made absolutely no money. None. Because he donates almost his entire salary to charity. So you're sitting there telling me that Joe Biden and Chris Wallace are going to take a news article from the New York Times that has a headline that says Donald Trump only paid $750 in taxes, when we know why, because the New York Times, if you read down to the bottom of the article, they tell you exactly why. Because he lost money in 2016. He had no income. In 2017, what did he pay in 2017? $750 because he has to keep $5,000 of that. He has absolutely no salary. All of his businesses have been signed over to his children. He has no income other than his presidential salary. And just because he's got billions of dollars in assets, or billions of dollars that aren't liquid, that are sitting in a fund somewhere, just because he has billions of dollars doesn't mean that he has to pay taxes on those billions of dollars. If you don't take any money out of the stock market or your indexed funds or your whatever you've got, bonds or whatever, if you don't take any money out of those are investments. You don't have to pay taxes on that money. It's only when you draw money off of those investments. And Donald Trump hasn't done that. Donald Trump gives his money away. His children have lost billions of dollars. They've lost billions of dollars. And then we have Hunter Biden and Joe Biden and Chris Wallace both. Chris Wallace ran interference for Joe Biden when Donald Trump brought up the fact that his son, Hunter Biden, made hundreds of millions of dollars off of China and Ukraine. The deal was so corrupt that Joe Biden had to go to Ukraine and demand that the prosecutor in that case be fired. And what does Joe Biden say? That's not true. Well, guess what? You know what's sitting on the president's desk right now? An FBI investigation into Hunter Biden and all of the shenanigans that he's pulled. He made $3.5 million. $3.5 million from the wife of a Russian oligarch, paid outright. He worked for Burisma. Burisma was under investigation for clearing out the Ukrainian treasury. And Joe Biden used his influence as vice president to go over there and demand that the prosecutor be fired because they were looking into Joe Biden's son. That is corruption. That is a pay for play. That's tit for tat. That's quid pro quo. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. But Joe Biden stands there and lies to your face and says that's not true, that's been debunked. By who? And Donald Trump asks him, by who? The media? Because guess what, Joe? And Chris Matthews steps in and talks over the president so he can't talk about the FBI investigation into Joe Biden's son. It is utter horror what Hunter Biden has been doing overseas, and Joe Biden has been covering it up, and everybody knows it, but nobody's allowed to talk to it, not even at a presidential debate. I find that absolutely amazing. Let's get to the next clip because this has, dude, oh boy. Donald Trump dominated Joe Biden last night, and the media is trying to cover this up because Joe Biden and his son Hunter are in a lot of trouble. Joe Biden actually has a criminal referral in Ukraine, and they're trying to get him extradited. He's not going to survive this. He's not going to survive this. The October surprise, I think, from Donald Trump is going to be indictments. It's going to be indictments. The left is going to go absolutely insane because Joe Biden, as corrupt as he has been in the last 47 years, I think at some point we've got to just go ahead and say that this guy is never going to be the president of the United States. He'll be lucky if he doesn't go to jail for all the crap that he's pulled. Let's go to the next clip.